Oh, okay. Open shelf rolling with the homies with the tissue paper. I can't with Goofy and Batman. Cute. Okay, open shelf. You keep it rolling, honey. No point intended. Let's get into this Vlogmas, honey.
Welcome back, love bugs, to another Vlogmas. We are chuck, almost to the finish line. Whew, no put. We chuck. You know, put. It's like you barely making it. Well, we should put to the end, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, welcome back, and today is everything Christmas favorites. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my favorite movies, my favorite songs and/or CDs, favorite food to eat around the Christmas holidays or things to eat around the Christmas holidays, and my favorite childhood memories. So, I hope that if you guys have some favorites that you would like to share with me, put them down below in the comments, and we can share. I want to hear your good memories and your favorites Christmas things as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the movies, and it's not in any particular order of like my top favorites, or it's just we gonna go ahead and go through them, right? So the first one I'm gonna say is the Preacher's Wife with Whitney Houston. Now, anybody who knows me knows I love me some Whitney Houston, so we don't have to discuss on why it's my favorite. But that is just a great movie. Denzel Washington plays her husband, and it was so cute. Like, when I've seen it, I was just like, oh, I just fell in love. So my second favorite is Jingle Jangle. Say that 5 times. That is, I believe, a movie that just came out recently, maybe within the last 2 years, and it's really cute. It has Felicia Rashad in it, I think narrating the whole movie, and it has Forrest Whitaker is one of the main characters. It was really cute, and I believe anybody should watch that movie. My other favorite is A Bad Mom's Christmas. Listen, it's just a really horrible movie, but it's really funny. So, it's just what it is. But it's really cute. So, I definitely like that. Next on the list is A Last Holiday. Now, listen, child. In my head, Sin Set It Off, child. Listen, Queen Latifah has been tag you it, okay? Period. But I love anything with Queen Latifah in it. So, that movie was too cute. Last Holiday is just, it was really cute. I love the storyline and everything about it. Next on the list is Best Man's Holiday. Listen, I shouldn't even have to say anything other than that and explain why it's one of my favorites. It just is what it is. It's a good movie. Listen, Morris Chestnut, his little chocolate self. I used to have a boyfriend that looked just like him. When I tell you just like him, listen, the only thing different between him and Morris Chestnut was 2 things. He's a little smaller in body size, and he had a little gray spot right here. He was young, but he had a little gray, like it was his birthmark. But it was right here in the front, and that's the only 2 ways that you could tell he was not Morris Chestnut. But child, when I tell you, I had a version of Morris Chestnut in my day, honey. Child, listen, need I say more? The next on my list is Almost Christmas. Almost Christmas is cute, okay? If you guys haven't seen these movies, y'all need to go ahead and check it out, because I'm giving you some gems right now. I'm giving you some gems. Christmas is a couple days away. I don't know, every night you can just watch a cute little movie and just, enjoy it. But I'm just giving you some gems, dropping gems on your ass, okay? Another movie is This Christmas. Now listen, a twin back in the day when I was a little thinner and I had the 2 dimples, people used to say I resembled Lauren London. I didn't see it, but others did, so whatever. So yeah, I call her my twin in my head, I guess. She's in the movie, and then Chris Brown, I believe, is in the movie. It's a really cute movie, and I just, This Christmas is really cute. Now, we getting close to the end of the Christmas movies. Next on the list is Home Alone. Listen, all of the Home Alones, okay? First of all, Kevin is always getting left behind. I don't know why he's always being left behind. And it's crazy because I was looking at Hulu, and that the person that plays mom has a commercial with Kevin Hart. And child, when I tell you they played the heck out of that, I was binge watching a TV show, child, and I swear, no, not even, probably one episode. Listen, I was listening to one episode of a TV show, and I swear that same commercial played 10 times within the 30-minute or 40-minute show that I was watching. They definitely getting their money, but listen, Home Alone is just a staple of Christmas. I feel like it's just one of those movies, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't on your list, you tripping. The next one is A Charlie Brown's Christmas. Now, that one, I feel like, even since as a kid, I feel like everybody has seen A Charlie Brown Christmas. It's just one of those movies that just always kind of warms your heart. And last on the list of movies is A Christmas Story. Child, I feel like I've been looking at that movie all my life, every Christmas. The little Ralph getting the pink bunny. I almost, not last year, but probably 2019, or maybe 2018 or 2019, I seen the little bunny onesie in Walmart and almost got it for myself and babe. But I thought, I'm more of a cheesy type of, mushy type of person, and she's really not. So that's the only reason why I didn't get it, is because I was like, oh, she don't think that this is so whack. But I should have just got it. It was like $15-20 in Walmart, and I should have totally got it, but I didn't. So I'm on a hunt. If anybody see that onesie, if it's still in Walmart, let me know, because I definitely need to get that damn onesie and drive her crazy, girl. Okay, I need to drive her crazy, and then I can drink some hot cocoa and be in my onesie as I'm watching A Christmas Story. Because between the leg lamp, and the onesie, and him getting stuck on the pole because he put his tongue out, girl, listen, it gets me every time, every year. And usually I like to look at that at midnight when I open my gifts. I like to watch that right before, like probably like 10 o'clock at night. I watch that, and then 12 o'clock midnight hits, and then I open the gifts. So I'm sure, when I do my last vlog while we're opening our gifts, I'm sure you'll see that A Christmas Story in the background somewhere or something, child, because that's it. Tag, that one is it, okay? Now let's get into these songs, child. Listen. Songs, I think my ultimate favorite, it was Destiny's Child, 8 Days of Christmas. Listen. I can play the whole CD through. The whole CD is amazing. I love Destiny. I used to really, well, I still do. I love Destiny's Child. And when they came out with that, it was just everything. Like, everything. I can't even, explain enough how much I enjoyed that CD. Whitney Houston's One Wish. Everything. My heart is, I'm a diehard Whitney Houston fan. So I need to say less. I love that CD. Mariah Carey's CD, Christmas CD, love. Listen, every year Mariah is like, it's time. Listen, like, she ready, okay? Because every year, Mariah Carey's song, All I Want for Christmas, probably brings her so much money. It's ridiculous how much money that probably brings in, because that's just the staple to me of Christmas every year. Like, every year since that CD has come out, or that song has come out, it is always a staple of Christmas. And Mariah Carey, you are so welcome, because I know I played the heck out of that song a few times around the Christmas holidays, okay? So you welcome. Maybe you can send me a pen or a signed picture, or I don't know, a copy of newest CD if you have one, because I helped with making sure that you was paid, you know what I'm saying? So a nice little gesture would be appreciative, okay? Chris Brown's song on the CD, on the soundtrack this Christmas, called This Christmas Everything. I love that song to pieces. I don't even know. Listen, they are my favorites for a reason, because I just can't live without them, okay? I don't have to tell you how much I heart them, okay? Just my freaking favorite. Let me see. My favorite foods. So, Christmas time, I always want hot cocoa. First and foremost, it might not be a food, but it's a grocery item, okay? Because you can't go to the regular store to get it. You have to go to the grocery store. So, listen, it is a food item. So, I definitely have to have hot cocoa around the holidays. It's my favorite, and you'll probably see sometime this week in Vlogmas while we're doing our gingerbread. I have these. I just have this hot cocoa. It's gonna be a nice treat. I hope you guys tune in, because it blew my mind with this hot cocoa. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Popcorn, because I'm always watching movies, Christmas movies around the holidays. So I definitely need some popcorn in my life. Okay. I don't know if I'm too fond on Christmas holiday cookies, but I definitely need some cookies, chocolate chip to be exact, okay, around Christmas time. Those are just my favorites. Like, you can't live a Christmas without those, okay? I'm not really real big fond on Christmas dinner where you have macaroni and cheese. I feel like it's Thanksgiving 2.0. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need all that, because, I mean, to me, I feel like we already gained enough for Thanksgiving. I don't need to gain a lot more during Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So, how you pick like the Xmas on the Xmas, I don't know, girl. Listen, I don't need it, okay? Xmas don't need a food day, Christmas food day, okay? Because I be feeling like Pig Latin used to be like, you put an A into everything. I don't know. I'm just saying. So, I don't think I need to add anything else, because I don't do the whole fruit cake. I don't do fruit cake. I don't do eggnog. I don't do none of that. So I don't need to add any of that. Ooh, but you know what I do want to add to my list is that chocolate espresso martini that I made in number 7. Listen, I'm gonna have to leave it here, because y'all definitely have to see that. That is my ultimate favorite now, and it's just so like, it was just so delicious. So if we're gonna have a cocktail, when y'all having y'all eggnog, I'm gonna have my chocolate espresso martini instead, and then we can just cheers it up, and I'm gonna drink that. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't think I have any more food. So yeah, I think that's it. I can't think anything else. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our memories, Christmas memories. So my favorite Christmas memory, so when I was a kid, right, I think it stopped, I want to say, because no, I don't think, were we doing that? We, as a kid, every year since I was little, we had always went to my dad's mother's house, my grandmother. And we went there, and at midnight, we opened up the gifts. And that's the reason why I open my gifts up at midnight instead of first thing in the morning. And you guys can let me know what you guys do. Some people open them up first thing in the morning, like, I guess 7, now 8, 9, 10, whatever time you wake up. A lot of people, their tradition is to wake up and open their gifts. But since I was a little kid, like a little tadpole, you know, real little, I always opened up my gifts at midnight. We were at grandma's house. The parents probably was in the bedroom, still wrapping gifts, child, okay? I'm sure. Still wrapping gifts up. And at midnight, everybody came in the front living room. My grandmother's living room was huge. And it was like, my dad has 3 other brothers. So their kids, which one of them have a lot of kids. So at least like 5 or 6. So all of the kids, and at that time, any great grandkids that were around at that time, as we were getting older, they came around too, when we all opened up gifts and shared gifts at midnight. So I was trying to figure out when we stopped that. I don't think we stopped. My grandmother passed, I want to say when I was 20, probably maybe 24, because I know she was on my 21st birthday. So I think she had passed maybe 20 when I was 24. But I can't remember if we did it up until she passed. I'm not really quite sure. We probably did. But anyways, so my favorite memory was when we were over my grandmother's house, and I believe it was maybe 91 or 92. Don't quote me on how old I was at that time, child. Listen, you do the math, okay? Because I'm not working right now, so I don't want to do the math because I do accounts payable, but I don't feel like doing math right now, okay? You do the math. So 91 or 92, I got a gift. I'm not really quite sure who it came from. Probably my parents, but it was the Bodyguard movie. And this how back in the day it was, because it was on VHS, okay? Anybody don't know VHS is, Google it, honey, because that I'm just basically telling my age, okay? The other one was Whitney Houston Live, but I believe she was on a Navy boat, I believe, and the Navy, the people were just coming back home. Don't quote me on where they were coming from, child, because they didn't say that in the video. All it was just concert on the Navy boat. And child, when I tell you I wore that VHS out, listen, she was dancing and stuff. She had like a green, I think it was like a green two-piece with her WH right here for Whitney Houston. She had a blue dress, I think, at the end when she was singing what's the song she was singing with children? Let the children laugh to remind us how we used to be. You know the song, child. I don't have to sing and show. Listen, you do it. You Google it and figure it out. You know what the song is, child. But she was singing to the cheering girl in a blue dress. It was real like velvet. I think it was velvet girl. She could barely move. You know, she was like this small. Child, listen. But that was my favorite movie at that time. Both of those two. Whitney Houston Bodyguard and the live concert that she did for the Navy boat, the Navy ship, child. Listen, when I tell you I wore them things out, both of them, not both with an F, okay? Child, that tape, I wore it out, girl. I wore that thing out. I loved it. I remember dancing to it all the time. I knew all the dances at the time. Child, don't ask me now because it's been a minute. But I think that if I do have the Bodyguard on DVD now, I'm gonna go ahead and get the other one because I used to look at that all the time and just love that. So I feel like I do need that. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and purchase the live. I'm sure I could find it somewhere. And then last but not least, my favorite memory ever for Christmas, right? Because I got a good old keep from this memory, child. Okay, so one year, my grandmother, rest in peace, I love her so much. I love her to pieces. She asked me, Monica, what you want? Now, my grandmother, child, listen, this is where I got my thrifting from, is from my grandmother, okay? My grandmother, I remember we used to go over to her house on Saturday morning, or sometimes spend the night on Friday, but I think we got dropped off on Saturday morning. And Saturday morning was my grandmother's thrift day. So she would, make us breakfast. And one Saturday, I think she really wanted to go, but, she wasn't sure how we felt. So she was like, oh, we were out doing errands or whatever. And she was like, mind you, I'm 12 years old. Do you mind if I stop in this little store real quick? This grandma, right? Do you mind if I stop in this store real quick? And I'm like, no, grandma, go ahead. Wherever you gotta go, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling. I ain't tripping. So she's like, okay, good. If you want a little, if you want something, you see something in there, go on and pick it up, and I got you. Cool. Child, I went in there. Child, listen. Field day, okay? It was like a kid in a candy store. It was so much stuff. I didn't even want toys. They had jackets, they had jeans, all the fashion stuff. Like, child, listen, my mind was blown. And from that day, I am obsessed with going to a thrift store, okay? Because why would you pay all that money for these fashion items that go in and out? Now, mind you, fashion rotates, okay? It just rotates. Don't get rid of nothing that was vintage back in the day, because all it's gonna do is come back and it's gonna be a little bit more cheaply made, but it's gonna come back around. So keep your real one because it's gonna be more authentic, okay? Now listen, let's get back to this story, okay? So grandma had went in there, and you know, she was going and getting what we call our pickings, right? And then every year from there, you know, we would go to the thrift store. I would, at that, you know, as I got older and got my own car, I would go to the thrift store on my own. Then I would drive to my grandmother's house and I would show her all my goodies, you know, that I got, right? So this one Christmas, she's like, Monica, what did you want for Christmas? And I was like, Grandma, I really just want a gift certificate to the thrift store. And she was like, what? Are you sure? Now, at that time, listen, I didn't even know if they had it. I just know usually people go and get, you know, a gift certificate or a little gift card to Macy's and stuff. So why can't you get a gift certificate or a gift card to the Goodwill? You know, at that time, I wasn't going to the Goodwill. I was going to a Salvation Army. We used to call the barn, because it literally looked like a barn, like it was red and looked like a barn, right? So we called it the barn, but it was called the Salvation Army, which is now located, I believe, on Inglewood Ave and Marine, if you're out in California. But anyways, back to our story. So I was just like, Grandma, you know, I want a gift certificate. Child, when I opened up my gift that year, I tell you, listen, I think she gave me like $40, right? Now, mind you, I think it was like $40 or $50. Now, mind you, I'm a good shopper, okay? Because Grandma taught me well. When I tell you that $40 or $50, child, got me almost a whole new wardrobe. Child, I got a whole new wardrobe with that, okay? I'm like, I had so much stuff. I think I left there that year with 2 big bags. If you've gone to the thrift store before and you know how big the big bags are, yeah, I think I left with 2 big bags, okay? With everything, girl. But yeah, I opened my gift that year. It was a card, and I was like, oh, she gave me a card? I was like, you know, usually, you know, you kind of get a little disappointed when people give you a card. I mean, you know, hopefully it's money in there or something, like, you know, it was a card. Anyway, so I opened this thing up, and then when I tell you, that was like the ultimate favorite memory. Because my grandmother was like, who would have known? Who would have known? She was like, they had a gift certificate. I was like, her mind was, at that time, how my mind was blown at 12 years old to go to the thrift store. That's just as blown away Grandma was to find out that they had a gift certificate to the thrift store. But child, when I tell you I cleaned up that day, child, I left no crumbs, honey. I left no crumbs for nobody to get nothing, okay? I got everything. All the good stuff, listen, everything. I grabbed it, okay? That's, I think, I don't remember what day Christmas was, but child, I couldn't wait to get to that thrift store the next couple of days. So that Saturday, child, it was like, watch out, Monica's coming, child, because I was pushing racks. I was skimming through. Girl, listen, I got everything. Everything. Child, I got everything, okay? And I was so excited that Christmas to go to my grandmother's house and show her everything. Child, it took a while because I'm telling you, I had 2 big bags. But she was so excited to see everything that I had. And I so miss that woman so much. I'm trying not to cry, y'all, because when I tell you my grandmother was my heart, my grandmother was my heart. I love that woman so much. That woman had taught me so much about fashion, about just being comfortable with just being comfortable who you are and not really caring about what others thought of you. That woman was like a gift from God. Honestly, she was a gift from God. I love her so much. Okay, look, y'all. It's been real. Sorry that I started crying at the end. Because, you know, it was just my ultimate gift, you know. So, I love you guys to pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All my favorites. I will see you tomorrow. I don't even know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow, another exciting Christmas-ish. No, not even Christmas-ish. Another exciting Christmas festivity, okay? I see you love bugs tomorrow, okay? Love you guys.